Men, like I said, I can only speak to the male experience. That's what I tell men. And women can do this too. The five habits, man. Habit number one is reading. Habit number two is fasting. Habit number three is building. Habit number four is networking. Habit number five is breathing. So, habit number one is reading, and I call it the five mentor rule. You use books to find mentors who are dead. And then, so you can have a couple books that you use as mentors, but you need two or three mentors that are in person. You got to shadow success. You can't reinvent the wheel. Then number two, for physical health and discipline, 5 hour rule, fasting. Don't eat for the first 3 hours when you wake up, intermittent fasting, and then don't eat 2 hours before you go to bed. That'll train. It's not just for the physical, it's also for the mind. You must be able to control your appetites, you know? Number three, building wealth. That's the five assets I talk about. Software, that's online business. Brand, build your personal brand. Land, reinvest in real estate. Cash, you got to have some cash management. And then crypto, that's the fifth asset. That's crypto and all alternative assets. That could be bullets, food at home, silver, gold, whatever. Don't put everything in US dollars. And then the fourth one is networking. And I call it the five finger rule. You can read personality patterns of testosterone, estrogen, for example. You got to learn when you network, it's about reading the room. So whether it's dating or business, know how to read people. And then the fifth one is breathing. Life's going to throw stress at you and your cortisol level is going to go up. My best friend is a neuroscientist. He said what happens when you get stressed is the brain stem is the back of your head, the primitive mind. You got the brain stem, the medulla, the cerebellum, the amygdala. That's where you store all the memories. Those are all your fear cortisol responses. But the median prefrontal cortex, the MPFC, this is where you become a logical man. And so when you feel stressed out, when bullshit's happening to you, take 5 super deep breaths, because it's not some spiritual thing. 5 deep breaths slows you down and you start using the logical part of your mind. And to be a powerful man or a woman, you better be using the front of your head, not just reactive. So get those 5 habits down and practice them with discipline. Get a mean dude in your life that kicks your ass until you become a disciplined machine, you know? Like I said earlier, the chains of habit are too weak to be felt till they're too strong to be broken. I know some of you dudes are young, you're 18, 19, whatever. That ain't fucking young in the evolutionary tree. You should be able to be, you need to be a powerful person, or the beginnings of a powerful person, even at 16, 17, 18. So don't put it off, because every time you go through a day as a weak-willed man, it gets a little bit harder to be tougher the next day. So that's if I could impart anything, women, men, that's what I would say.